Hello class, today we are going to be talking about juggling and how it relates to vision. Alright, for a beginner like Brian here, we are going to notice a few things he does differently with his vision in comparison to an intermediate juggler and an advanced juggler. The first is his fixation during juggling. Notice that he has trouble finding a good spot to fixate on. The second is where his quiet eye is located. Remember, quiet eye is defined as the final fixation located on a specific target before movement is initiated. It seems to be located too high up, which is keeping him from being able to see the balls land in his hand and in his peripheral vision. This brings us to the final portion of vision, which is interceptive skills. Again, interceptive skills require the performer to track a moving stimulus and decide when the stimulus will arrive and execute the appropriate limb movement to intercept it. The main reason it would be beneficial for Brian to keep his gaze fixation lower to watch the balls land back in his hand is because he has not yet developed the interceptive skills of juggling to accurately catch the balls without watching them fall back into his hand. But yet he tries so hard.
For an intermediate juggler like Josh here, we are going to notice a few things he does differently with his vision compared to Brian, the beginner. The first is his fixation during juggling. Notice he has no trouble finding a good spot to fixate on. The second is where his quiet eye is located. Remembering, quiet eye is defined as the final fixation located on a specific target before movement is initiated. His quiet eye is located at the highest point before the ball descends back to earth. The reason that this doesn't negatively affect his performance is because of his interceptive skills, which in turn brings us to the final portion of vision, interceptive skills. Interceptive skills require a performer to track a moving stimulus and decide when the stimulus will arrive and execute the appropriate limb movement to intercept it. Josh demonstrates effective skills which leads to a successful revolution.
And now we move on to the advanced juggler. What you're going to notice with this guy is that he is very good at fixating his gaze while he's juggling. He doesn't have to change it very often unless he moves to a different type of juggling, and it's always in the same spot. His quiet eye is, again, it's always at the top of the trajectory of the ball. He never has to watch the ball land, and again, that is because of his interceptive skills. He's developed his interceptive skills very well, and he doesn't have to watch the ball land. To end the video, juggling is obviously a moving target task. Everything is moving. You have to anticipate where the balls are going to land, and for this in particular, interceptive skills are definitely the most important, I believe, because once you develop those through practice, you don't have to watch the balls the entire time. You can develop your quiet eye and pick a spot where you can just watch the balls the entire time and not have to constantly be moving your eyes to see where the balls are going to be landing.
Negatively affect this performance